This could be one of the most dangerous moments yet in the growing conflict between the United States and Iran. The United States is now warning it could unleash hell on Iran if ongoing negotiations fail as tensions in the Middle East continue to rapidly escalate. According to the White House, President Donald Trump is prepared to take much stronger action if Iran refuses to agree to a deal to end the war. Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said Iran should not miscalculate, warning that if talks collapse, the U.S. could hit Iran harder than ever before. This comes at a critical moment, after Iran rejected an initial United States ceasefire proposal, calling it excessive, and instead issued its own counteroffer through intermediaries. Despite the rejection, United States officials insist negotiations have not broken down, and talks are still ongoing behind the scenes. But at the same time, the situation on the ground is becoming more intense. Thousands of American troops are now being deployed to the Middle East, including forces from the 82nd Airborne Division, a rapid response unit capable of entering active conflict zones. And United States military officials say the campaign has already caused massive damage. According to U.S. Central Command, more than 90% of Iran's large naval vessels have been destroyed, along with a significant portion of its military infrastructure. Strike operations have targeted thousands of sites across Iran, reducing its ability to launch missiles and drones. Meanwhile, Iran is also escalating its warnings. Iranian officials say they are closely monitoring U.S. troop movements and have threatened to attack any regional country that supports American military operations. At the same time, Iran continues to control key oil routes, including the Strait of Hormuz, a critical passage for global energy supplies. That has already triggered rising gas prices and economic concerns around the world. Inside the United States, the impact is starting to be felt. Fuel prices have surged, shipping costs are rising, and new surcharges are being introduced as the war continues to affect global markets. Even within Washington, concerns are growing. Some members of Congress say they are worried about the increasing troop deployments and lack of clarity around long-term strategy. Others have warned that public support for the war could begin to decline if the conflict continues to expand. Globally, pressure is also building. The United Nations has called for an immediate end to the war, warning that the humanitarian and economic consequences are becoming increasingly severe. And some international leaders have openly criticized the conflict, calling it a disaster and urging diplomacy over further escalation. For now, the situation remains highly unstable. Negotiations are still happening, but the gap between both sides appears significant, and with military forces building, economic pressure rising, and warnings becoming more aggressive, the world is now watching one key question. Will a deal be reached in time? Or is this conflict about to become something much bigger?